Hi everyone, this is Rizwan and today I'm going to share with you how I mount cameras on my Trike. I've been asked this a few times, so we'll go over the mounts, we'll go over the cameras and how I do it. Please understand this is not an instructional video, I'm just showing you how I do things. And so this is the mount that I use. It's called a UTV ATV RAM mount. I don't have to use it because there's another mount by RAM. It's called the RAM strut mount, which I will show you just in a second. That is more practical than this mount. The only reason I am using this mount is because it's designed to go on round objects, as you can see. And of course, when I fly, I put a lot of zip ties on the mount itself. So even with the camera right here, I do put a zip tie around the camera as well, so it doesn't accidentally open during the flight. You have to be very careful with this. Like I mentioned earlier, adding camera to your Trike changes the flying characteristics of, it could change the flying habits of your wing, and it's a big distraction, and if it's not mounted properly, it can fly into the prop and probably kill you. But let's look at the other mount. So my all-time favorite mount is actually the RAM strut mount, and when you buy it, this is what you get. In the United States it costs about 35-36 bucks. When you buy it, you get a ball head. This goes in your camera, and you get an arm and the RAM strut mount itself, and of course they send you some hose clamps, and one can buy bigger size hose clamps from a hardware store. I like stainless steel hose clamps, but what I like about this is this strut mount will go pretty much anywhere on your Trike. So what I'm saying is, let's look at this for a second. If I wanted to put it on a strut right here, it sits perfectly. But what about a round tube right there? There you go. It sits perfectly right there. The best. And actually I shot a video once by mounting the strut, and I still have the hose clamp right here. I don't like putting the camera here because this is right in front of the prop, so I don't like doing that. But it can go on any kind of round tube. It can go right here, just you name it, anywhere on your Trike. This RAM strut mount will go. It just fits anywhere. So, and I even shot a video once where I put the mount right here, this mount right here. I put a GoPro camera. When I put them on the tubes, what I like to do is I like to put some kind of electrical tape to protect the tube, and then that way you're not scratching the tubes, because those stainless steel hose clamps can scratch your tubes. And that's how I do it. That's my son right there. No. Let me finish this and then we'll go. And this is how it goes together. So my camera is on one end, and the strut mount is on the other side. And of course you can lock the arm from here. And this just goes on the strut mount itself. So this is just one example. I did it just right now. So the strut mount is right here, and then you put the hose clamp on top, and then of course the arm. And the good thing about this is that I can adjust it. I can just unlock the arm and then adjust it to my liking. So if I want to shift the camera, do something with it, and then just lock it like that. And that's how I do it. Of course, this is not the spot I like to put the camera on because this is right in front of the prop. So this was just an example. One other mount I like to use is this manfrotto mount, especially when I have a camera on my control bar. I don't really like putting cameras on control bar in general because they're very distracting. There you have I-84. And when I personally do this, just to be on the safe side, what I do is I turn the cameras on. I do an hour-long flight typically, and most of the times I'm not even looking at the camera footage. I don't do anything special for the camera or the audience, and part of the reason is because when you start flying outside of your normal flying habits, that's how you get in trouble. And what I do is I just at the end of the day I watch the entire footage and I edit the parts that I like from it, so I don't get distracted, because as a pilot in command my first responsibility is to fly the aircraft. Well, I hope that answers some of your questions. I would love to get your feedback, your suggestions, and you have a great day. And when you buy this, you get this one. You get an arm with it. Really?